Okay, so today's news is very little progress is being made by incredibly evil people. I don't know, I was going to say egoic people. Just people that rely upon nothing but running their mouth on nothing but intransigent stances on it's total illogic. And the details of it are going to be difficult because it's always a long-winded story. And the short and the long of it is people continue to be unwell, separating themselves from the world reality that we're in. And the world reality is a declared war on mainstream news, which means that the planet is at war. And anything that makes people think somehow that their country isn't part of the war is illogical and crazy. If there's a war in Ukraine, then there is a world war going on, period. What does that mean? Well, who on the planet appears to be under attack? Me. Electronic harassment for 6 years, and you've got a war declared on mainstream news. As far as I know, it's still going on. I don't follow them, but that's their story. And my story is yes, and I'm calling this war Armageddon because it's a war of good versus evil. Clearly, I put myself on the side of God. And people just like, why don't you think that in a world war that people won't be targeted in countries that are, I don't know, is Canada at war with Ukraine or Russia or not? It's a quiet war? A cold war? It's a war, one way or another. So when somebody like me says that I've been under harassment, then clearly it's linked to the war that's going on the planet right now, isn't it? Or totally independent. There's no motive for getting me, other than it's Armageddon and I'm a light worker. I don't know. It's supposed to wake everybody up to the fact that it is a war. I don't know. You get so living in your gated community, in your gated mind, and you don't know. It's cognitive dissonance. Because too many things. It's just like because that's what it is. You live in your gated community, in your gated mind. And you're not grounded in the reality that is every day. There is. What does it mean for you? Well, if it's Judgment Day, then, are you ready to go? Because you're being judged whether you're fit for heaven. If not, then they're going to throw you in hell. Isn't that what this whole thing is about? I say it over and over again. David R. Hawkins of Consciousness Research said, this is a purgatorial realm, planet Earth. Purgatorial, as in Roman Catholic purgatory. Which means you're not fit for heaven, which means you must change, because heaven ain't gonna change. It's only for heavenly, so all those character defects that you have that make you unfit for heaven, and maybe you think they're wonderful, and that's why you can't go to heaven. You think it's perfectly fine to stay here on earth. But everybody's got to realize, and everybody does, that the clock keeps ticking, and you never know when the time is up. So while you're enjoying doing those things that you're told in modern day, like eating meat and drinking booze, and being cruel, and being outright liar, and having so many spiritual teachers, so many of them say the same thing. It's the human ego that must be tamed. They all say it. I don't know. It comes with a handbook of being human as you learn about the Buddha and Jesus Christ. You learn about that. And, well, if you don't, then that's all it is. And if you refuse to go and learn anything about that after you've heard that that's what it's all about when you're here, you'll be judged on how you're doing, then I guess nobody really got into you at an early age. But at this late date, that's what it's all about. I do know, it boggles the mind. Because I'll talk till I'm blue in the face for decades and decades. And then I'm stuck because I've got nothing else to tell anybody. I'm just waiting around. I don't even know. It's bewildering why I'm here. There's nothing much I can help you with. If you don't talk about whatever it is that's on your mind, I don't know. I don't know. If I had I don't know. I don't have my druthers. I don't get anything that I want so far. It's just years and years and years of me finding people that are just not open to just looking at the facts as they are. Insane irrationality that gets, well, it's threatening and threatening me, threatening and threatening me. It's classic projection. It's egoic projection, defense mechanism, psychology 101, everywhere. Over and over again, Psychology 101, projection. You don't want to deal with your reality, so you got to make somebody else wrong, and it's going to be the messenger who continues to tell you again and again, there's a declared war on mainstream news, and I am attacked for 6 years by remote neural monitoring electronic harassment software. I don't know why they're saying software now, because I'm showing you again, I'm still under attack. A bunch of people, that's their full-time job. And it doesn't make any sense. As more and more people rise in consciousness, why do they keep attacking me? The only answer is that they're pure devils. And as long as they can, they don't care. And they will torture me and torture me. What's my out? I don't have an out. It's you. All of you people are all generating horrible collective karma. And then when you finally do raise your consciousness, then what? Then you all walk into heaven, 5D Earth. And then I got nothing for it, nothing to show for it, because I get 5D Earth too, supposedly. So I just waste year after year, and because that's all I do. I'm just horribly attacked by these demonic technologies and insane people. Well, I know people are going to say, boo-hoo-hoo. I don't know. There's nothing else I can tell you. I can talk to you faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. It always comes out the same thing that I talk to a blue in the face and around and around and around and around, and nothing ever changes for me for a whole life. And there's no payoff. Everybody does get to 5D Earth, if that's it, or you make the grade and it was a late start or whatever. And I made an early start, and you had all those years when you're off in Jamaica, jet boating, and I don't know, going off on ski vacations and everything. Whatever it is, even you enjoying your weekend off, and then just you by yourself enjoying a nice book. I can't read a book. I can't watch a TV show. I can't do anything without being harassed for 6 fucking years. And the rest of the time I was a wage slave with 2 weeks off. And a year, nothing. This whole fucking wasted my fucking existence. For an unknown goal in an unknown game. All you know is that there's a lot of people that seem to be enjoying themselves when I'm being tortured to death. Over and over again, murder attempt every day's on me. Multiple every day. Hijacked, completely hijacked by this endless. Years and years go by. I do know. If I was Mork from Ork and I had to talk to Orson, well, I'm just telling you, Orson, this is the way it is on planet Earth. And Orson, you need to get me the hell off this planet and away from these people. And Orson always laughs and says, "But you're not Mork."